Why is it saying Cryptmaster? There we go. Update. There we go, that's sorted. Should update. Yeah. Oh well, do that, do this, do that. No, it's still saying Cryptmaster, uh-oh. Oh well. Oh, she has a whip. That's cool.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. See that one there? Let's run. Look, a VIP. Don't let me down.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Time for a lesson.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Bending the rules.
Time to twirl!
Time for a lesson. We have a deal. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Time to twirl!
Oh, wow.
Everything is ordained by the stars, so stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. To travel far away. Raise them all!
Guess I owe you one. So miserable.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I...
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who's the little backstabber? We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Time to twirl!
Wow. She's really good.
your skills.
Hiya.
Welcome, customers.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Better late than never.
My guiding light. Beauty is eternal.
That'll take more than
Till
medicine.
I see. I will protect all
That is
beauty.
I'm doing fine, thank you for asking.
My oath is to a solitary road. Until I see. I will protect all beauty.
Let's be friends. 1,000 fight as one.
Until I see. I will protect all beauty.
Time for a shot.
Welcome, customers.
Until I see. I will protect all beauty.
Yeah, it's been going alright. I haven't played this Star Rail in a while, so it gave me a return instinct.
Until I see. I will protect all beauty. My gratitude
Seize
is
the
yours.
moment.
My oath is to a solitary road. Wretched and fleeting.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Yeah, I'm just trying out the Trials characters, so I do have these three characters, but not these two. Because I normally, every time I come back, I try the Trials, I get free items for doing it, and also see if I can do any pulls. So that was cool.
Can't stop the rock.
Time for the main event.
Keep up.
Let's make it quick. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
My turn.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
This song's for you.
Turn it up.
This is our chance.
Told you I could fight. Here. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Oh wow!
Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Yeah, the PC I got right now, I got a second-hand store and cost like 450. I saved up pretty a lot of money for that because I couldn't afford to build a new one. Maybe later, but at the moment I just want to focus playing the game. Thank you for offering.
Come on, then. Down.
Yeah, it's just that I had a lot of yeah, I had a lot of graphic designers pop on my stream, so it kind of defeats the point when a lot of them pop up.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better. Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go. Time for a shot. Nap time.
I've no interest in coming.
Let's make it quick.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No, thank you.
Found your weakness. Scared yet? Who will it be?
It'll take more than that.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Too late to repent.
No manners, huh? Huh?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
If we get one more, I should be able to get 10. Hmm. Pick up with that one. So there's more of that, okay. The Adventurous Malls, okay. Stop check. I still need quite a bit before I can do that. And a bit for that as well.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Stuff keeps popping up.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly?
There's a constellation on it, per emblem.
Jing Yuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the Six Charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are three things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become Sword Champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Folk. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy... I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
It's so warm to literally the point where it makes you feel tired. Forgot you can't jump on this one.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together? No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
There was a gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
Oh.
You know, you're talking my language. But I like your explanation too, Mr. Yang.
The Xianzhou possesses extremely advanced technology. If I'm not mistaken, we've been in an artificial ecosphere since we arrived at the Skyport. The evidence is above us.
Strange. I don't remember seeing a big planet near the Xianzhou when we were on the Express.
You're right. Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull. The sky here is an artificial boundary. I imagine it was created to shield residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating. I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health. Meaning...
When you travel with Mr. Yang, he'll give you a thesis on everything he sees. If you have the patience to let him go on and on.
Right, okay. Let's get back to work.
Celestial Jade.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
That's the friendliest thing I've heard since we arrived. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Who else is with them? They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, If he's on the ship, then Welt March and her... Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Oh, okay. What's the... Why is it feeling stunned?
Can't send the message out. The network is down. But some functions still work. Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Lafu. This will strengthen our position. Too late to repent. Fighting is meaningless. tattered Cloud Knight armor. A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
I've no interest in conflict.
Want to see what I can do?
The truth of life. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right?
Fighting is meaningless.
Let me through. Your hands hurt. A little too much.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Move carefully.
Want to
The
see what I
truth
can
of
do?
life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Yes. What is it? Oh yeah. I may have one on my
Go again.
no counter, the one that on top of the fridge.
Just get on with it. Got this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
Eternal the dead return!
No more playing night. You're not going anywhere. Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay. You're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Heng. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. One more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
message not sent. Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl.
Oh, Silverwolf. Ooh, we'll get quite a bit of this, so yeah, I might as well do that.
Ron May. A name that's both new and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here. You're back.
Yeah, sure.
Of course! This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ron May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ron May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ron May is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ron May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! See if you can find her.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there. next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
That was weird.
This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. You don't like it? I worked very hard on it. You should at least have a try. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
Not really a big fan of cakes.
So, what do you think? I could certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
What the heck? My gags are speaking?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
It's a truth serum.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no-man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world. and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult. But it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Does that bother you? I believe we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. I do trust you. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
It's still early. Where to now?
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph?
The anti-truth serum.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out. I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here. Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
So as long as I don't mention Ruan, it should be fine. Otherwise it makes me say the randomest of things. Which is funny. Can I get your autograph? Oh.
Say bye to breathing.
It's time.
Stand still.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Will of preservation. There's so many people.
Good times. No time to say bye.
Shut up.
Boom.
Answer me. 0 points.
I'm on guard.
Relax.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ranmei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of Starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients. We need to add some other good stuff in, but don't go overboard. And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ranmei makes different expressions when nurturing life.
Oh no.
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
What is that?
Ranmei, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing.
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here. can't even say that?
I heard Madame Ronmei is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are?
I don't know about her, but I love fermented herring. So, I really can't say anything about her.
Did I ask about your favorites? Also,
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action.
What is going on?
And walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ronmei's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ronmei. Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ronmei has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
So this is the little life form Ronmei made?
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses.
was way too risky.
Molten Cheese Tot says Madame Ranmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tot says, does Madame Ranmei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tot says, Madame Ranmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tot. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ranmei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tot? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tot. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we? Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tot has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tot is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ranmei's recognition and have been working so hard. Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here. All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tot to loving it. This is called conceptual annexation of taste. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tot's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ranmei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love. Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tot, love must be shouted from the rooftops. That depends if the honor... Oh?
Alright. toilet. Huh.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. All right, let's go.
Hi, Ronmei! I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain? Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Qingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ron May. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
The simulated universe is my home. I'm speaking nonsense again.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ron May?
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
The thing is, I have seen that
It appears
painting
I was
before.
overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There are some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. There's much you don't know about the space station, and even more about Herta. But there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors, and as a shuttle that connects to outer space. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
What would a sealed zone look like?
So desolate. lot of sighs and grunts. Cool. Cool little look around. Any hidden books? Let's go. No. So I want to see if there's any hidden books. Eee. Chest. Just to double check I didn't miss anything.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Class 1, clearance zone. Buzz. Many esteemed guests. Buzz. May include dangerous persons. Buzz. Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios. Buzz. Madam Ron May's cultivated life forms. Buzz. Welcome, Buzz. Visitor. How can I help? Basement 1, Transit Hub. Buzz. Basement 2, Shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous curio storage. Buzz. Corridor. Danger. Buzz. Welcome, visitor. What do you need? Buzz. Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open. Assessment. Seeking directions. Buzz. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
Looks good.
Cool. Whoa.
I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the 2 samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess 2 sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there? This is the headache Runmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
How would the main character's voice do that? It's weird and funny.
Energy. Don't like negative energy. What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Oh, I want to start this way a little bit.
May as well kill them all.
Answer me.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Stand still.
It multiplies.
This battle is unavoidable.
I'm asking questions.
Good times, never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Test. Freedom. SAS Percipi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Cutting the net.
0 points.
Relax.
You'll pay for this.
Not a scratch.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. Free.
Say bye to breathe. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Test. 0 points.
It's time.
Stand still.
Multiply.
Lend me your strength.
May as well kill them all.
Answer me. SAS Percipi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Free.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Say bye to breathing.
Test. 0 points.
It's time.
Relax.
This battle is unavoidable. You'll pay for this.
Answer me.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Good times, never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Not a scratch. I never imagined there'd be so many of them. You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path. It's time.
SAS Perkit. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. 0 points.
Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Free.
I'm on guard.
Stand still.
Mediocre.
This battle is unavoidable.
Say bye to breathing.
Test. SAS Perkit. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Good times, never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
0 points.
I have to keep going.
Cutting the net.
Free.
Relax.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Didn't hurt.
Flesh.
May as well kill them all. This isn't the end.
Hey, you're here too. Let's get this game going.
questions.
Lance at the ready.
Nap time.
The healer's down already.
Choose your strike. My turn.
Got it, Prince.
It's time.
Flesh.
When lights all go, the trick is to steal a bit of downtime, right?
A doctor never stops learning.
Oh, I can get it from there. Oh, I really want that. I'll get it soon. Hmm. Argus of all. Sixes.
Rock and roll might be my only true companion.
I'll try once more with the team I just upgraded.
This sucks. Gotcha.
Your answers? Answer me.
Lance at the ready.
Time for a shot.
Not a scratch. Nice teamwork. I'm on.
Ooh.
But I'm a...
The healer's down again.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Not a scratch.
Wait for the ties. Wow! My turn.
I have to keep going.
Luke. Deal.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
You can't run!
May as well kill them all. I have something for you. Stand still.
Not a scratch.
Jeez.
Say bye to breathing. Relax.
Not a scratch.
May as well kill them all.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Here.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Stand still.
Try that.
Good times, never. Time to say bye. Boom.
You can't run!
Say bye to breathing.
My turn!
Relax.
Time for an overhaul.
Try that again!
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! You can't run!
May as well kill them all.
Tough luck running into me! Here!
I'm on guard.
Stand still.
Yeah, he did it.
Looks good.
Jeez.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
The final days that member number 23 Yacha spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia, but that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
She's hit a wall.
Are you telling me?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wished to discover the true essence of life, some individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
That made me jump.
Your answers? Answer me.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Stand still. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Ooh.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ran-Mei has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service. This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator.
Emanator?
I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Tazirond. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator Insectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance. Permission granted. Buzz.
That sound's coming from above.
Collect. I must collect all books.
Troublesome.
Didn't hurt.
I'm asking questions. A test.
It's time.
Stand still.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me.
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
There's more battles ahead. Oh no, come on.
May as well kill them all.
I'm asking questions. A test. 0 points.
It's time.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Stand still.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me.
Say bye to breathing.
Test. 0 points.
Lance at the ready.
Relax.
This battle is unavoidable.
Not a scratch.
May as well kill them all. Stand still.
Answer me.
Troublesome.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
0 points.
Say bye to breathing.
Your answer.
answer. Relax.
There's someone in the distance.
Oh, it's him!
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there. Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't...
Is he Stefan?
But should you fail, I will be
I
forced
forgot.
to prevent...
Even though I got him, I literally forgot his name.
That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication. Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Oh wow, okay. Uh-oh.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
I'm gonna fight a giant bug, aren't I?
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Just in time.
asking the questions. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Stand still.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
The time is now. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Let's test your knowledge.
I'm on guard.
Relax. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Your answers? SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
0 points.
Lance at the ready.
Stand still.
Answer me. 0 points.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions.
Troublesome.
Relax.
Oh no.
Space station.
Answers? Test.
This battle is unavoidable.
SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me.
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
Zero points. I'm asking questions. Test. Free.
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Answer me. 0 points. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
I have to keep going.
No. Oh. Right, let's see. Kafka's basically not working out on this one. My character. She's good with her attacks.
I appreciate the help of the Astral Express.
I know it's absurd, but I'm going to try this out.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Need I teach someone? Never stop thinking.
You'll pay for this.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Test. Free.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Mediocre.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood. Free.
Naughty child.
Not bad. 5 points.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not bad. 5 points. 0 points. Adjust. Free.
Lend me your strength.
Mediocre.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Not bad.
Lance at the ready.
5 points.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'm okay.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Phase 2.
Destroy the space station!
Points.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Free.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Assistance is timely.
Adjust.
I'm on guard! Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nice
You'll
teamwork.
pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
This battle is unavoidable. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Assistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood. Points.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Free. Adjust. 0 points.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Resistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth.
No, sugar.
Answer me.
That's better.
Not bad. 5 points.
Lance at the ready. Ha! Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Run May.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator. Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted. I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. And they are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection.
That's
That
sad.
way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear.
Unless it's the other one in our body
It will make our
stops it
lives
from happening.
more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the No Man's Land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Ryuchintu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me? I find that difficult to answer. I thank you, Miss Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers. Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
Yeah, I've done it. Oh, I got rid of me as a visitor. That's good. Trial Equilibrium 2. Okay. It's a Trial Equilibrium 2. That should be the thing. Alright, check the thing. We've only got 7, so I'm just going to do the ones. Oh, we got one of those. Got Peeler again.
Stay focused. Push forward.
Alright, that'll be it for today. Thank you for joining.